So would you say then the customer today who utilizes our services, would you describe them as more digitized, more sophisticated, or is it just something basically that's the law of the land? It's a generational shift, paradigm shift in how they are using traditional freight services?
I would definitely agree with the words that they are very much more sophisticated. I would not necessarily say they're very digitized. There's very sophisticated, and I'll give you a classic example. The average person we're selling shipping to today is also the average user of Amazon every day. That's where they buy their, I don't know, toiletries. And if I can buy a toothbrush on Amazon and I can track it all the way from the warehouse to my door, I don't understand why I can't find a 40-foot metal box and where it is on the face of the earth. It puzzles you, right? So they're way more sophisticated, and they're expecting a similar experience in other parts of their interactions in their daily life. I wouldn't necessarily say the world has been fully digitized yet in supply chains. And it's also a word that's been thrown around a little bit more freely, especially with the pandemic. I don't think anybody has a very defined definition of what digitization means in supply chain. People can talk about digitizing documents. People can talk about digitized on a platform and seeing where the container moves on a ship. For me personally, digitization, or at least for SILQ, I can speak confidently, digitization is all about structuring the data. As I told you earlier, majority of the operations shipping happens on WeChat, WhatsApp, email, phone calls. That's pretty much where the meter on the bones are. That's where the decisions get made. And as long as they live offline, you're never going to learn from those decisions. It's just going to be all over the place. You're going to spend more time uncovering when things go wrong, where an interaction that went wrong. So it's not necessarily digitized as yet, in my opinion, unless you digitize that piece of, how that decision evolved as to you deciding to move a ship in a particular way. Everything else that comes after, and forgive the phrase, but it's putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah.
You really want to kind of, track the genesis of the decision, not just, track the decision itself.
Well, our industries are very, very good at putting lipsticks on pigs.
Tell me about it.
Think Global Logistics.